Hello guys, welcome to the Future Internet Cafe. If you are new, welcome. My name is Catherine and I'll be your guide throughout this video. In today's video, we are going to learn how to file employment returns at KRA. Please note that this is for employed people and this is the best time to file your returns because KRA are giving out an amnesty program. This is where you are forgiven all your tax penalties previously until the year 2022. So if you had not filed your returns previously until the year 2022, so please file them and KRA is going to forgive you all your penalties. But please note, if you are employed, you still have to pay any outstanding tax that you owe KRA. The only thing you're going to be forgiven is your penalties. So let's get started. Go to your web browser, whatever you use, Chrome, Edge, Firefox, or whatever it is. Search for iTax and click on iTax as you can see on your screen. The iTax portal page is going to open. Enter your KRA PIN and click on continue. Enter your KRA password and solve the security stamp. It's just a simple arithmetic problem. Once you're done, click on login. If you face this prompt, just read the KRA data privacy statement. Once you're done, you can click on I understand, then click on submit. Click on returns at the menu on the top. Once you click on returns, choose ITR for employment income only. Okay. Then choose the tax obligation and click on next. Once you click on returns, choose ITR for employment income only. Then choose your tax obligation and click on next. Choose the return period from, then click on yes and click on next. Please note that if you had not filed your returns previously, it's not going to accept you to file the returns for the year 2023. You have to begin from where you left off. For instance, if you did not file your returns in the year 2019, you are going to start from the year 2019 up to the year 2023. That is, you file for 2019, then file for 2020, file for 2021, and then file for 2022, then file for 2023, and so further. Okay, so once you're done, click on next. It's going to open the ITR for employment income page. Start with section A. It shows you your taxpayer information. Confirm it's correct. Fill in the return information. It's mandatory for everyone. Also, for section A part 2, which is bank details, for some companies, it's not going to ask you to fill in the bank details, but for some, you're going to be asked to fill in your bank details. So this depends on where you are employed, okay? So it might be different for some people. For some, you won't be asked to fill in that information, and for some, you're going to have to fill in the bank details. But for the return information, it's compulsory. You fill it out. Fill it as it applies to you. Once you're done, click on next. The next section is section F, which shows details of employment income. So it's going to show you the PIN of your employer, the name of your employer, and all the information about your tax information as it applies to you. You can compare with your P9 form if you have it handy. If you don't, it's the same information as your P9 form. The one that is shown on your iTax portal is the same as the one on your P9 form. So if you don't have access to your P9 form, you can just use the iTax portal to fill in, to file your returns. So once you confirm it's correct, just click on next. You don't have to fill anything at the top there, just click on next. Again, for section M, which is details of pay deducted at source from salary. So confirm again that the information is correct and click on next. Then there is section Q, which is details of income tax paid in advance. So if you had paid any tax in advance, fill in the information as it applies to you, then click on next. If you had not paid any tax in advance, you don't have to fill anything there at section Q, just click on next. Please note that this is different for everyone depending on where you are employed, who has employed you, the amount of salary you are paid. So it's different for everyone. Just make sure that the information you fill out is as it applies to you. So once you're done, click on next. So the last section is section T, which is tax computation. Make sure you fill in your pension contribution amount and also the personal relief amount. So the amount at the last row there, the tax due / refund due, section number 4, it's going to reflect automatically. So what this means is that once the number is positive, it means you owe KRA that amount and you have to pay them. But if the number is negative, it means that KRA owes you and you can request a refund from them. So make sure that all your computations and amounts align as it applies to you based on your salaries and where you are employed. So once you make sure that everything is okay, click on submit. Once you click on submit, KRA is going to ask you if you are sure you want to submit. If you are sure and everything is okay, the amounts align, the computations are okay, click on OK. If not, you can cancel and repeat the process. So once you submit, it's going to present you with your return receipt generated acknowledgement. So download it and keep a copy for yourself. As for the amnesty certificate, it's going to be automatically sent to your email telling you that you have received an amnesty certificate for all your penalties. Please note that if you did not file your returns previously until the year 2022, this is the best time to do so because you're going to receive forgiveness for all your tax penalties. Okay, so check your email and you receive the amnesty certificate there. So finally, this is how the acknowledgement receipt looks like for employment, for employed people, also for employment income. Okay, so download or print and keep a copy for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your guide. My name is Catherine. Please remember to file your returns before the end of June, which is also the deadline for the amnesty program. So it's the best time to file your returns because you're going to receive an amnesty for all your penalties previously accrued until the year 2022. So if you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and share with a friend to help someone out. Until next time, bye-bye.